finally just came out from top of there, and that spring water came all the way down. There's a natural drain, and there's another stream that's going down right down to there. That's leading down somewhere, and then this here is all going down to there, and that's what it's all interconnected somehow. So under here is probably one giant aquifer is what I'm reckoning. So I'm gonna have to see where this is all leading from. Look at that. Got some ferns growing. A little flower. You see that? Well, I don't see April showers do bring May flowers, but you know. That's one thing about Appalachia. You find a lot of ferns, and that's also a good sign for finding ginseng. Now, usually, what is that, a raspberry vine. See a fuzziness here under the thorn? Eventually the leaves start growing on there, and then from the leaves come the berries. But they haven't been growing for 2-3 years itself. The ground's real saturated, so that means this all here is starting to fill an ecological niche. It's gonna be all green eventually, and probably gonna turn into a wetland soon. It's probably gonna end up as one big stream or something. That's what happens. Little streams like this. A couple years ago, this was just like a small little thing, and a little bit on the side, a little bit this way, a little bit that way, but it got wider. So eventually, the force of water is gonna carry all the sediment away, and it's gonna make a big stream come down. But all this was cleared out for these power lines. So mountain bikers like to come. There's another tick. Boink. Well, he's gone. Mountain bikers like to travel up and down. Stop to even take a drink, you know. Look, here's another one. And another one. Probably West Virginia up here. It's actually a lot hotter when you're climbing up a mountain too. Getting closer to the sun, it's gonna feel a lot warmer. Yeah, this is practically swamp right now. The reason why I'm looking around a lot. Yeah, look, see it? The reason why I'm looking around a lot is because copperheads like to be around sources of water. So that's why it's usually a good idea to keep an eye out. So now we know the source of this water came from these springs right here that came down. Now, I got a surprise to show you. But don't look that way yet. I got a little story to tell you first. You'll come over here, follow me there, fella, you know. Up there leads to a trail, and it's like a big overlook way up there. And then here, don't go looking yet. Over here is where I used to have my own campfire. And this here is also called the Overlook. And the reason for that is if you turn around and look that way, you see all the way across, all down here is the Lehigh Valley. It's all valley. And then those hollers back there is Blue Mountain and the foothills before it. And one interesting thing about this mountain, this is South Mountain. This whole ridge that we've been walking, trail goes down there. It's some kind of conservancy place. But this mountain here and all down there, all part of the Blue Ridge Mountains that run all the way down Virginia, Carolinas, Tennessee, you know. So it's all interconnected, one mountain range, basically. And you got your Allegheny Mountains, got your Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. This is just a spectacular view. I come up here a lot, or when I used to live right in this area. Just come up here just to watch the sun go down back that way. That's pretty cool. And then, you know, you see all the nice greenery and you see this sun going down. It's nice. And that fall, everywhere around is all yellows and orange and red. Man, I kind of dread upon fall, but it's kind of cool to look at. You know, it's just interesting the way everything is once the seasons start to change. Right here, memory lane. Used to get the BB guns and we used to shoot those thingies on that power grid. Causing trouble, of course. But oh, right there's what I was talking about. That rock. See a mess of rocks right there? Over here. It almost looks like a giant boulder. There's another lookout up there. No. A lot of history up here, you know. It's good times, memories. Sad thing is though, you know, drinking alone. I had nobody. Just come up here and I just stay here and I just talk to the good Lord. Now, as they say, the higher up you are, the closer you are to God. So, basically, this is like church to me. Because God never preached indoors. He always preached outdoors. You're in His land when you're up here. He provides everything for you. Food, wealth, shelter. That's what the mountains provide. And I think the Appalachian folk, you know, we thank the Lord every day for what He provides for us. You know, we take care of the environment. You know, you don't litter, you don't destroy nothing. You leave everything as is, and you use every part of an animal. That's what I believe. This is a lot you need to know. You know, you think before you do something. You know, plan ahead. If you plan to go out in the mountains, be prepared with what possibilities that could come. Isn't that just nice looking out there? That's why they call it the Blue Ridge. The blue haziness, you know. Some of these mountains can get over 1,000 feet high. We're about 800 feet up. Nobody's really around. It's a good thing. We don't need no people starting trouble. They can stay down here, we stay up here. It's the way we roll. I'm just glad spring's finally here though. Everything turning green finally. So when summertime comes around, we'll see what more things we can find, and maybe we'll come across some rattlesnakes, because we ain't found nothing. I mean, I'm sure they're out basking in the sun right now. April's the time of year when reptiles come out from hibernation. But yeah. Well, I reckon that'll be all for now. But glad I got to share a little part of history with you about these mountains. Keep tuned for more updates and videos and adventure. So, stay tuned.